Hello there everybody, very good morning to you all and welcome back to another live stream here at Taurex and at Atmos. I hope everyone has had a good trading week so far. We are now into Wednesday, and if you watch me a lot, you'd always say Wednesday is one of the best days to trade markets. Wednesday and Thursday, sort of Tuesday's not bad either, but Wednesday, Thursday's a great day. This week, we know we've got plenty of volatility, plenty of movement in the markets because of how busy this week is with non-farm payrolls on Friday and everything else is coming out. ECB tomorrow. There's data today. We had jolts yesterday. There's loads to go through. So we're going to get plenty of market movement. Just be careful in these times. The markets are quite volatile, and so you can be in profit one morning, and when you wake up the next morning, you're out of profit. That's just the way it goes. With volatility comes risk, but also comes opportunity. Now, just to give you a quick update, this is actually the final stream that I'll be doing this week, and I'm not streaming next week because I'm off. It's the first week off I've had, or first day off that I've had really since November last year. So I know you're probably wondering what's going to happen with the giveaways. I've got some amazing news, and that's that with the 2 streams that I miss next week, when I come back the following week, we're able to double up the prizes. So the prizes that you lose out on next week, I can roll them over into the following week. So from Monday the 16th of June, when I stream again, there'll be 2 10,000 Atmos challenges up for grabs and 2 50% deposit bonuses. There'll be 4 prizes per stream that week when I come back. So make sure you're active on the Discord channel to know when I am streaming. I always drop the streaming schedule on the Discord channel as well. So yeah, and also if you follow me on social media at livegoldtrading, then I always post on there as well when I'm going live. So anyone who's not following me on Instagram, at livegoldtrading is my TikTok and Instagram username. Feel free to follow me and I'll follow you back as well. So that's just a quick update there. Yes, good stuff. Hello to those who are on the YouTube channel. It's good to see you all. Nasdi, hello to you. I'm just going to go through quickly and just say hello to everyone who I can. Jeanette, hello to you. Muhib, Lara, Piesh, what the hello to you. Don't know what the word is after that. Catherine Scroller, hello to you. Jake, good to see you. Who else we got? African Entrepreneur, of course, he's here today. We've got Indy, hello to you. Jane, Daniel, Kirkton. Daniel, good morning, Connor. Any danger of a win? Yeah, I'll try my best. And yes, good to see you all. Thank you for commenting. If there are any markets that anyone wants me to go through, please drop them in the chat section and I'll make sure I cover them for today, okay? Normally we cover the same sort of ones, but this is the way we always do it. It's a bit of a live Q&A, so if you do have any markets you'd like me to cover, please drop that in the chat section. Okay, cool. Right. Let's start off with the journal of my current trades, and then we'll look at some of the events and stuff. So the current update situation on my trades, it's not been the best start to June, to be honest. However, this is across 3 accounts now. So normally I was journaling just sort of what I was doing manually, but I've been developing obviously the trend rider strategy. I've also got a DAX momentum strategy as well. So I'm basically going to start journaling all 3. It's going to be a bit of effort, but that drawdown is across 3 accounts, so it looks worse, and I imagine that if I get into profit, it's going to look much better than it actually is because it's spread across 3 separate accounts. But I want to journal all of it, and I want to see if any of these is successful. So I'm actually building some EAs and some bots based off of these 2 strategies, the trend rider and the DAX. So I have bots on those. They're sort of in testing phase, but I want to journal them anyway to see the success of them. I don't know if anyone managed to join the USD yen and USD Swiss franc trend rider trades. They didn't work out for me, but that's fine. Oh, I just got rid of Bitcoin. I basically entered here. Okay. You did get 1-to-1, so you could have protected yourself a little bit. Same with USD Swiss franc. I entered here, and you can see it would have been stopped out. So, but I only did 0.5% on each one. So 0.5% on USD Swiss, 0.5% on USD Yen, and USD CAD is still active. So I want to show you what my sell looks like on USD CAD. It basically looks like this. So we're trading at about 0.5 to 1 at the moment. So I risked 0.5% again. Just reading some of the comments here. Yeah, so the you can see how I've used my journal to tell myself off when I do something wrong. Like, for example, when I didn't journal for the whole of May. Yeah, I basically am a bit brutal with myself. I don't know why I done this. It's sometimes like, this is why it's good to journal. It doesn't matter how much experience you've got and how profitable you are in trading or whatever. I never ever trade pound Australian dollar. I never have, and I never also trade like those minor pairs that have some wafty spreads. I've always been a trader who trades sort of major pairs and dabbles into the Japanese yen. That's always been me. But for some reason, I traded pound Australian dollar. I like the setup. But you can see before I even placed the trade, I had a confidence of 3, right? And then, I had a confidence of 3 because it's not a pair I normally trade, and I lost. So I put a lesson in there: don't trade these pairs again. I'm not going to do it again, even if the setup isn't there on the majors. I'm just going to ignore it. So that was a bit of a lesson for me. Let's have a look. Indy, is there a template that I can use to journal like yours? Yeah, I can send you a copy of this. If you message me on Discord, I will send you a copy of this, and you can make your own copy, and you can start to fill it in, so you can see my data across the whole year. And my current P&L for the year is up 9%. So yeah, it's got like a graph on there as well, how I've done each month. Pretty cool. Right. So yeah, I'm still in USD CAD. That's okay. That's a quick trade update for you. Maybe at some point as well, I'm working on the Trading Academy, and in the Trading Academy, I'm going to release my DAX strategy as well. So I'm currently a couple of modules through the Academy. It's a really nice course. It's going to be like video based. It's going to be really professionally edited and professionally recorded as well. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you all. So yeah, just drop me a message on Discord, and I'll give you access to the journal. Okay, right. Let's just have a quick look at the fundamentals. I know people don't like fundamentals too much, but it's important. Yesterday, the JOLTS job open. The reason that the dollar had a bit of a bid yesterday was basically because of the JOLTS job openings. I don't know if I just show you, it's easier. Here. So the job openings in the US was slightly higher than what was expected at 7.39 million, which is like people start to guess, does that mean NFP is going to be stronger? Potentially, that could be the case. We also had EU inflation as well, and EU inflation was weaker. So that really helped some euro dollar downside. That was forecast at 2%. Actual was 1.9%, previous at 2.2. If anyone wants access to all of these trading tools, you've got a signal center where you can basically get signals that are verified and regulated. They do go through on Discord as well on the signal section. You've got an AI news sentiment. You've got technical views, featured ideas, economic insights. There's loads. Maybe I'll do a stream on them one day, but there's basically you can see all of these insights and stuff. You can get a free trial on this if you head over to the Taurex website. And then if you have an account with Taurex, you get all these tools for free, and you can download them straight onto MetaTrader as well. It's pretty cool. So if anyone's interested in that, you can drop me a message, and I can sort you out with a free trial, or you can check it out for yourself. I don't want to send you that link because it's very long. Head over to the website. You can get access to that if you do wish to do so. Treehawk, yeah, that's a nice result, bearing in mind the markets have seen some of the most difficult. Yeah, it's not been a too bad of a year. It's been a weird year, hasn't it? It's been choppy, it's been volatile. You've had some great opportunities, but then also you've had these horrible months. Like, I found April and May, just really difficult conditions to trade, and then it took me off of what I usually do. It took me off of my plan, and then I started to do things that I wouldn't normally do. Thank you, Mahib. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get access to it, then feel free. Okay, and no, I don't get any commission on that. Before you ask, I don't get any commission, so I'm not trying to sell you it. If you want access to it, feel free. Our team can be in touch. I don't get any extra money for you joining that at all. I just wanted to show you it. Okay, right. So when it comes to news events we've got coming out today, let me go back to the Taurex Plus interface and go back to the economic calendar. Wednesday, we've got the Bank of Canada interest rate decision. So we're expecting the Bank of Canada to hold rates at 2.75%. We've got ADP employment change. So fairly important. Forecast is for 115k. The previous was 62k. We've also got the ISM services PMI, which is expected to improve up to 52. If we see a weaker services PMI, expect continuation of dollar downside, gold upside. But if we see some services PMI which is improving, I'm not sure that you can get Taurex Plus if you're in the UK, Lara. Don't think it's available to UK clients. Daniel, you made a bot for MT5 for the Trend Rider. Oh, nice. That's good work. How is it going? Let me know. I'll message you after. I'll double check that to see if you can get access to the tool still, even if you're a UK client. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, I'm now situated over in Dubai, and we do most of our clients are from this region and other regions, not the UK anymore. So that's probably what the situation is. Okay, just because I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow, I just want to make sure that everyone is aware that tomorrow is ECB, so it's the European Central Bank. So there's a lot, Goff, there's a lot of news coming up. If you don't like it, then it's maybe a week not to trade because there is a lot coming out. And then Friday, of course, is NFP. Yes, it is available in Africa. So you've got NFP on Friday as well, so that's going to be a big one. If anyone has any questions on any of the... Mahib, is your platform available in Asia, Pakistan, to be specific, funding accounts and Taurex website both? Yes, I believe so. Hang on a second. I'll find out exactly for you. I'm not in sales or anything like that. I'm just the analyst, so I'll pass that request on. I'll just make sure, and I'm pretty sure it's available in Africa, so you can get access to all this. The best thing to do is just follow the link that I clicked, and go to open an account and see what it says. Okay, as I said, any questions on the fundamentals, please let me know, and I'll answer them for you. I'm now going to go through the requests that people had. So I'm going to go back to my normal. I want some aesthetics in my trading too. Yeah, the tools are nice. You can also download them into. You can download them onto MT5 as well, so you have them on your platform. Dan, you're still in demo phase, but you added the stochastics RSI's confirmation, which kept me out some losing trades. Fantastic. Message me off the stream, and we'll have a chat about that if you want. Will the bots be available to the UK? What, the bots that I'm making? Maybe. I'm not decided if I want to sell them yet. If I'm being honest, and I want to test them first. I will release the strategy for DAX though. Curtin, you'll like this. I've got a DAX strategy. Okay, right, let's start with gold. Mahib, we do accept clients from Pakistan. So you can go ahead and follow the link. Okay, right. So let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. Look at gold. Look at gold. Let's see where it was at since we last streamed. So when did I stream? It was on Monday. Remember when I streamed on Monday and I spoke about FOMO buying? About how I was just not interested in buying it up here. You can see that I would have been in some drawdown. Oh, okay. From what I can see, did we react from the 50%? Not quite. Okay. Gold's a tricky one. Trying to make sense of what current price action we're seeing, to be honest. Sort of in no man's land here, aren't we? I mean, for me, the flow is the structure is still bullish because we're in the middle of this leg, right? From there to there. Oh. Okay, that still is bullish structure for me. It's probably going to mean if you wanted to get involved in this, it's probably going to be a scalp. In fact, there it was. That was the buy. Because there was our order block, which basically, why is that our order block? Well, look how many, I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. Bless me. You can see how many structures that broke there and there. Okay, so that's 4 breaks of structure and the reaction from this demand zone. If I was going to trade it now, this is a scalp. This is what I would do. Reaction out of the demand zone. Okay, this is all balanced price action. All of this here is balanced. So there shouldn't be any reason why we're going to drop below this wick unless we were going to continue lower. And so this opens up potentially this is a tight scalp. A 7-to-1 risk reward is this high. Or if we target the top, 16-to-1. So I am going to see how that gets on for today, and I'm going to place a 0.2%, 0.2% risk on this. Bless you. Cheers, guys. Appreciate it. I'm going to place a 2%. 2%? No, I'm definitely not doing that. I'm going to place a 0.2% risk trade on that. Yeah, I am. I like the risk reward. But I will admit, you know, this is pretty risky, to be honest. So 3356. Going to cover that wick, which is 3354. This is the setup for those who want to see it. Okay. Oh, here we go. Looks like we're coming down pretty soon. It's going to be a buy limit, isn't it? So what's that? 3356.6 for 3354.524. Remember to adjust yourself for spread, guys, okay? There we are. You can see that probably on my screen. You can see, actually, have I placed that on the... I placed it on the wrong account. I placed it on my DAX account. Sorry, 2 seconds. Um, sorry, I had a wrong account there. Buy limit 3356.64, 3354.5. Just press place, and then I can manually adjust it based off of what I see. Yes, that's fine. Move that down a little bit. There we go. So there's a gold trade for you, everybody. You might be able to see it where I've placed it. I don't know if you can see it. I need to find a way that I can show you properly, actually. But it's there. You can see it. Okay, I'm going to post that as well in the Discord channel. Very small risk, guys. Very small risk. I want to keep risk nice and small. And I haven't got time to explain on the trade ideas. So for those of you who watch the stream, you get the full breakdown of every trade that I place. Always. Good stuff. Right. Okay, that'll do for that. Let's just see if that might get tagged in whilst I'm on the stream, actually. Okay. 3351 level. What about it? I don't really see, like when I zoom in here, because I don't see any price imbalance here. For me, this is what I call balanced price action. So for me, the way that I see it is if we get a breakdown below this wick, i.e. where my stop loss is, then there shouldn't be much, I can't see much support in there, you know? And so I'd expect gold to continue lower. That would be the way that I would view it. But let's see. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I know some people look at the stock market as well, so I want to touch on the stock market. I know people trade particularly the Nasdaq here, which is the same as me. I haven't placed a trade on the Nasdaq for a while, to be honest. I mean, if I'm being if I'm being honest, I missed the trade from this imbalance. You can see how beautiful that reaction was from that imbalance down there, and we've continued higher as expected. And we're now holding, and I think that we're destined to breach this high. I mean, I'm not saying anything which is people probably don't expect already, but you don't have to. Trading doesn't have to be. Trading doesn't have to be complicated. It's pretty obvious that we're bullish structure on the Nasdaq. You can see that we still haven't reached the all-time highs, which is crazy in the environment we're in. But there's definitely room for. I think at some point in the next 24 hours, I think we might see. Oh, I think we might see that move up to here. Okay, that's what I think we'll see. And yeah, if it does form a double top, then great. That's where I think a good target could be. I'm not interested in selling. Again, it's a bit of a difficult one to trade at the moment. We're sort of in this holding pattern here, so I'm not going to trade it today. I don't think, because there isn't anything that I like the look of. If I'm being honest. Can't see anything like smart money concepts wise. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Again, a bit messy, but great breakout below, fake out, breakout above, fake out below. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Maybe this is the time. Nothing that I would be confident in placing a trade, but it could be coming from now. Could be coming from now. Let's see. But overall, still remain bullish on the stock market. There is a lot of news coming out though, so be careful. We'll see. Come on, gold. We'll see if that materializes anymore. Okay, I like to see this. Yeah, get USD CAD down. What other markets did anyone want me to look at? Was it Bitcoin and Solana? Some cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin looks pretty clear to me. When you understand smart money concepts, you can always just spot order block straight away. So that was clearly our demand zone, because that caused the breakout to new highs. Okay, broke out above this high. And now we come down for the retracement into the demand zone at 103. And now we've reacted. So now we've had the reaction. If we scroll down, you see this area in here. Oh, that was unlucky. This is where, you know, sometimes you're slightly unfortunate, because this would have been the trade. Liquidity sweep on the equal lows into this demand zone and higher. So frustratingly, we never tapped into this area, so that becomes an untested, unmitigated demand zone area. So we could wait for that, or we trade it from here. Now you might be asking, what do I do in a situation where you've got two demand zones, one's a bit, say for example you're buying, one's a bit lower and it hasn't been tested yet? Do you trade off the first one? I always say to myself, I don't mind trading off the first one when there's an unmitigated one below, but you have to lower your risk, in my opinion, because what could happen is we could break down below all of this and tap into the original one. But also at the same time, I've seen it where this just never gets tested. It doesn't have to be tested, and we go from this one. And Dan says he's waiting for the 4 hour to have a bullish change of character before he gets in. Yeah. So that would be how I'll trade it, to be fair. You could use a Fibonacci alongside it. I wonder where, if I used a Fibonacci from here to here, it's a nice reaction from the 61.8. I don't like to just use Fibonacci's, but yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. With market structure, it's a good thing to use. Sometimes I use the key levels of the Fibonacci to marry up with like an imbalance or an FVG or an order block. So that's what I tend to do. Okay. Any other markets? I'll wait for everyone. Any markets I've not covered, drop them in now. If I placed a trade from the first demand zone, Indy, if I was to do that, my SL would be here, below this wick, because I would suggest to myself, and this isn't gospel. People always think that this means it has to be the case. I'll put my SL there because, in the way that I see it, is that if we got a break below this wick, then we're probably going to come down to at least this wick, and maybe even down to this first demand zone. So there's no point me doing this. I could do, but that's a much wider SL. My risk reward then goes from like nearly 5 to 1.8. That's what I would do. Solana, okay. I'm going to be doing the draw in a minute, guys, for the giveaway. Very soon I'm going to be doing the draw. Solana. Oh, okay. Solana, what I would do, equal lows. That, people, is liquidity. That's what I would do for Solana. Nice and clean. Granted, on the 4 hour time frame, it looks quite vulnerable. So you can see like that. But if you look at it in perspective, we are still bullish. Breakout, hold, breakout. Okay, a bit of a manipulation on either side of the range here, then a breakdown below. It's not a great trade, really. We're stuck in the range on the daily, so there's no real bias there on the daily, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's how I would trade it if I had to. Probably wouldn't execute that trade because I don't like the look of the daily and the 4 hour, but yes. I'm doing the Yale's financial markets course. It teaches me a lot about the stock market since it's been taught by a Nobel Prize economist. Yeah, sure. If you can send me the notes, feel free. I appreciate that. It's very kind. Goth, I have to agree with you. When it comes to the US dollar, I'm trying to fade these moves at all costs. In fact, I'm live in USD-CAD, so that must be running okay. We're just looking at the dollar now. Yeah, USD-CAD is running quite nicely. I've spoken about this a lot, but look on the monthly time frame, it doesn't look good, does it? I think that we could be in for a big breakout. The only thing I say about the dollar, if you look, we haven't created any wick to the upside on the monthly yet, so that it might, people might think what might happen this month is the dollar might retrace up to 100, and everyone's like, we're bullish on the dollar again, and then comes the distribution down. But I'd like to be on the, I would like to be on the sell side of the dollar, to be honest, from what I'm seeing. If we get a weak NFP on Friday, that's really going to help. If we get a strong NFP, we might rally up to 100, but I still think it'll be faded. But if we get a weak NFP, then I believe that we will see a lot more downside on the dollar, in my opinion. I'll check USD ZAR, and I will check AD Yen. We're hitting the demand order block on the daily, thinking of getting long after the sell-off. Any idea? Here. Okay, that's not bad. Yep, nice bullish order block. Let's drop down the time frames a little bit and scroll across, because it looks like it's being under pressure. Okay, look at this. That's sitting within that daily order block. We can see down here we've got a 4 hour. There. So you can see that we did react from the daily one. So the fact that we're coming back down for another test makes me think that we could be seeing this first. Okay. So I'd look for probably something like that. AED yen. I don't trade USDs, Daniel, to be honest. I know you do, but AED yen, interesting. God, I've not looked at this pair for so long. It had some drawings on there from years ago. Looking at the daily, looks bearish, right? We haven't had a breakout above this high. In fact, we had a liquidity sweep on this high. And then we started to move lower. But I can see a reaction from there. Okay, 4-hour time frame. Test of the gap again. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't really like this pair. Because you've got the argument here that we could see some support down here at 91.4, but also on the daily it looks bearish, and you can see that we're sort of stuck between this 92 and 94 area, and we're in the middle of that zone at the moment. So I probably wouldn't, I'd lean towards the bearish side, to be honest. So yeah, unfortunately, McDonald, I think it is not really in a position, I think, to execute confidently on that one. Euro dollar. Yeah, I do trade euro dollar. I see it going higher. This is the drawings I've got at the moment. Okay, look at this fake out below this trend line. The trend line traders would have been short in here, and then boom, look at that. We start to continue that trend. So I believe that the euro dollar, because of my view on the dollar, is going to make a move up to 1.16. There's a lot of fundamentals coming out. So it is going to need, obviously, that weaker dollar prints to really, move it along. But we shall see. Okay, right. Let's just go on to the giveaway then. So we've got 77 entries today. Remember, for those who have just joined, if you win, you need to drop your Discord username either live on the stream. That's more preferable. Alternatively, send it to put a comment on it on the stream after I've got finished going live, like on the actual video, and I'll see the comment and I can message you again. Someone did that yesterday, which is great, and they were credited. So good luck to those who have entered. Up for grabs today is a 10k Atmos funded challenge and a 50% deposit bonus. I won't be streaming next week, okay, but the prizes will be rolled over to the following week, so you will have two 10k Atmos challenges on the week of the 16th of June. Mahib, your name should be there, mate. There you are. See? Good luck to those who win. The first prize is going to be the Atmos funded challenge. Good luck, and I wish you all the best success. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Anum Trades, you have won the 10k funded challenge. Please drop your Discord username on the YouTube chat within the next 24 hours, and I will give you, I will credit you with a 10k funded challenge. Okay, prize number 2 is the 50% deposit bonus into Taurex, and the winner of that is Alisa J. Congratulations to you. You have won the 50% deposit bonus into Taurex. Again, please drop your Discord username in the chat, and I will send you a message on how you can claim that prize. Remember, the prizes will get bigger, and from this, not next week, the week after, double prizes, and once this is finished at the end of June, I'm going to do my best to try and get some more funded challenges on the live streams. If you can share this to your friends, you follow me on social media, share and like my posts, all that sort of thing. If you can do that, then I'll promise you I'll be able to deliver bigger prizes on the stream. So get sharing with your friends. Come and join the Discord channel. Come and chat with us about trading, and I'll be more than happy to assist. And I've got courses coming out, a course coming out as well. So hopefully, and I'm going to do one-to-one training. So there's lots in the pipeline for this summer. Okay, congratulations, Annam Trades. I will drop you a message, and for the rest, yes, that's correct, Mahib. That's going to be the case. Thank you to those who have tuned in over the past couple of weeks. I do appreciate it. I hope everyone has a good trading week for next week. I won't be active, but I'll be active today. If anyone has any questions, let me know. I'm going to have some time off now, and I'll be back the following week on the 16th of June for bigger prizes. So make sure you keep an eye on my social medias at Commodities Trading to follow me on there, and I will follow you back to keep up to date with what I'm up to, and I will see you all very shortly. Thank you very much for tuning in. Take care, trade well, trade safe, and I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you.